Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of The Oval Season 4, Episode 18. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, well, welcome back. So, we got a few comments from last week's video. Karima, we got one from Karima. Hey, boo. Hey, Lady T, I'm sorry. I thought I sent a shout out to you last week. This episode was wild, especially Nancy. And why did Simone treat Bobby that way? He did not push up on her. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with Simone. Yeah, it was a crazy episode, but I know you was here for me because you always commenting and showing your love. Thank you, Karima. We got one from Raindrop. Hey, boo. Thanks. Great for the review, Lady T. Oh, thank you. Another one from Raindrop. Hello, T. You are absolutely right. There was no back door as they want us to believe. That's just messed up that they have them get out that way. Tyler thinks we're stupid after 3 seasons that he let us see that little apartment that Ellie and Alan lived in. And don't forget how they were trying to figure out how Jason got inside. And when Donald sent Grip upstairs to kill Alan and Priscilla, they had no way out when Griffin Allen fell off the railing in the building because there was no way out for them except the front door of the apartment. Now all of a sudden Alonzo got Jason out of there and Alan followed. So yeah, a lot of the episode don't make sense at all. As for Nancy, I don't feel sorry for her at all today because she knew better than going over there to the court after what they did to her son. I agree. And what Richard Sheridan went through after they ran him off the road. She also knew her granddaughter after being held captive there ever since her mother ran up into her house, snatched her out of her arms from her. It also doesn't make sense that Jason is getting away from these people and is the second time he has taken David's truck after trying to kill him for no reason whatsoever. That man never did anything except try to protect him, as Sam ordered him and the other doctors to. Something needs to happen between Jason now because he has killed 4 people and attempted to kill David. Now, as we see next week, coming to track his point is good at Sam. Will he kill Sam or will Sam kill him? Because it has to go down one way or the other. And I pray it isn't good about Sam. Jason is a serial killer and they're having his funeral go live all over TV as he's running and getting away. Everybody believes he is dead, so he had to be taken out for the truth to be told. Can't keep that big old lie going with him being the first son and his funeral going on. Victoria and Donald need to be exposed next week. Hope Tyler don't keep letting us down week after week. We're too loyal as fans. I'm like, yes. And I think there's one last one. Tyler definitely made that last scene easy for David to kill Agent, so he would be able to choke him out and make sure he drowns, as we shall see next week after the car crash so David can escape. Because why Kyle told Agent to take him to the White House bunker, that isn't legal to do. He should have been arrested if they weren't crooked. They are all liars and killers in this show. Jason, Kyle are serial killers. Donald and Victoria tell Kyle who to murder. Somebody has to put a stop to Victoria, Jason, Donald, and Kyle. Otherwise, it's going to end like everybody did except Miss Jody and a few like Heaven Has Not Ended. That is truly sad. That was truly a sad and unpredictable ending. I'm still not over that. Okay, thank you, Raindrops, for that comment. I am still like highly upset the way the have-nots ended. Pause. Thank you for the comment. I cannot find my step stool to change the battery in my smoke detector, and I don't be liking to call the maintenance people just to like change the batteries. So I do apologize that all the beeping is going on in the backyard. I'm telling you, it was fine, but as soon as I push record on my doggone the new webcam, here it want to go beep 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 beep. So I do apologize for that. So y'all, let's get into this episode. I just don't know how I feel about this episode. I was side-eyeing people, and I'm like, what? This don't make no sense. What is going on? We got top flight security of the world, Secret Service agent dude. He is choking out Secret Service agent dude while he's in the car and while it's seeking. And I was like, my first thought was, well, okay, how you gonna get out? Because wouldn't the windows be up if they transferred you to, the White House? But like after choking out Secret Service agent who top flight security of the world, they just both get out and swim away. As the car gets to sinking and like continuously sinking, and I'm like, what was the point of that? There was another way for him to escape since y'all made it so easy that he was handcuffed in the front. But okay, we moving over to the White House, y'all. I don't care if this argument between Hunter, Donald, and Victoria. What I'm confused is that Victoria said that she had to get artificially inseminated to give Hunter these kids. Now, I remember the reason why, and I know I didn't make this up in my head, but the only reason that Hunter and Victoria are together is because she got pregnant in college. And her mama and daddy, evil grandpa and evil grandma, evil sedity grandma, evil sedity grandpa, made her marry Hunter, and they've been together ever since then. When did this artificial insemination happen? That's news to me, because I was like, wouldn't that the reason why they together is because she got pregnant? But anyway, Hunter don't want to go to this funeral because this ain't my son. I don't know this child that you didn't die on unalived. No, I ain't trying to do that. He walking off, they like shove him into the memorial while everybody's sitting around, the press there. Priscilla in all red, and I'm like, so you just gonna show up to this funeral wearing all red, huh? That's what we doing. But anyways, Victoria, she's doing all the dramatics. Oh Lord, my baby. Lord, take me now. She's doing all of this, and Hunter's like, she's sitting there crying. She's beside herself. She don't know what to do. Meanwhile, Hunter's like, I've done my part. I've come in. Y'all seen me at this memorial for my son. I am leaving. Over at Eli Simone's house, they watching this go on, and she not believing it, cause she lying. She not for real crying. Sorry, hey, pause on y'all right quick. Where was I at? Yeah. Eli and Simone, they at home, they watching Victoria go through all the theatrics that she's going on, the Lord take me down, not my baby, he was just too young. And Simone, she not believing it. And I'm like, yeah, stick with your guts. Eli's like, wow, she's grieving. She's like, no, she ain't grieving. And where is the daughter at? And I'm like, yes, finally somebody's asking where Raggedy Gal is. We ain't seen her since Eva Sedita grandma was taken out by creepy serial killer Jason. But anyways, this is when I got confused about Simone. Because in my mind, I thought that she had already settled on the fact that Eli was hunching on Victoria. But now it seems like she don't even know herself. Because she went from, saying, you cheating with the first lady. I know you cheating with her, to Victoria wants you. I know she wants you. And she can't have you. And he's looking at her like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, all the clues is pointing that he is hunching on somebody. And it might be her. Him leaving as he was about to start hunching on you. To take a phone call. Go in the bathroom. Tell this person I love you. And then try to come back and hunch on you some more. We got that. And then we got the fact that he smelled like some perfume that is not yours. Then there's the earring in the pocket. But you're like, she wants you. She's trying to make me jealous. I'm like, ma'am, I thought we had already established that this man was cheating. And that you was confronting him by his cheatation. What happened there? Am I the only one that was confused about that? I cannot be. And I'm like, I'm sitting here watching as this is going on, and I'm confused. And I'm like, I'm going to need my people. I'm going to need Karima. I'm going to need you to help your girl out. Because didn't it seem like she was confronting him about cheating, and then, like, within a second later, she didn't know, and she was seeing that Victoria's just throwing herself at him? Like, ma'am, first of all, Don't you think it is odd when, first of all, he talking about something, well, she came by and she gave me a hug. Simone, I'm gonna need you to pick up on some things. Why is it that this woman who you and your husband tried to take down is trying to give him a hug? You would think that she would be calling him everything but a child of God, not giving him no hug and slipping her earring in his pocket. I'm gonna need Simone to wake up. I really do. We over here with Sam. He's trying to convince creepy serial killer Jason that he's with him. I'm the one that took you out of the hospital. I know your mom and dad are crazy. I'm here to help you. It was like too much. They were spending too much time here, and I'm trying to figure out. So, ain't nobody on the street. There's nobody walking their dog. There's nobody out exercising. There's nobody driving by. And it's like, Sam was pleading him for several of the minutes as helicopters are approaching the area trying to find out where the first son is. And I'm like, how is it that Jason been driving all over the city and nobody has caught him on any type of camera? Now this is what we're going to go into a little, it's not a story time. I was watching YouTube and I seen this video where they was able to figure out who unalived this young lady by going through CCTV of the person that was last seen with her. I'm telling you, they had footage of when they first met, going to several bars, while at the bar, while drinking at the bar. They captured them going into his hotel room, him leaving by himself, him going to get cleaning products, him going to get a suitcase, him taking the body, I believe it was, and driving it somewhere, him coming back. They had him for like a good maybe 24 to 48 hours timeline of this man in everywhere he went. Now this was in another country, so we're not going to say, even if another country can do that, so can we. What I'm saying is, they are in D.C., Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, where I'm pretty sure there's cameras everywhere. And you mean to tell me that narrow camera has caught Jason when he's been all driving through? No business? No door camera? Nothing? But over there in the UK, they captured this man everywhere he went, where he was going, what he bought, who he interacted with, him going on a date after unaliving that particular young lady, getting on a dating app and hooking up with somebody else. But ain't nobody seen doggone Jason, creepy serial killer Jason? Really? Okay, that's what we doing. Lily, nerve galling audacity, calling Bobby and his beard. Like, first of all, ma'am, you said you didn't need his help. You can take care of yourself. Clearly, you can't, because the moment you stepped in your house, you got a pum in your shoulder. So clearly, you cannot take care of yourself. Second, he risked his life to come save you. Broke in your house and everything. Thirdly, this man ain't work. He at work. He ain't got time for what you got going on. He ain't got time for your mess. He don't. I'm trying to doggone protect the vice president. Words just slipped my mind right there. I'm here on my job, trying to make sure that the vice president is okay. I ain't got time to deal with what you got going on. And the nerve of her to call him weak. Ma'am, how is it that you, in one conversation, you telling this man that he is not powerful enough to go against your husband, but then gonna call him weak that he don't want to go against your husband? I'm gonna need you to make it make sense, Lily. You using I had to, he was threatening my family. Like I said, several of the episodes, you got this information that you say you got. And if anything happens to you, this information is going to be released. Well, how about throwing a clause in there? If anything happens to me, or my family, or my friends, or my associates, this information is going to be released. That way, you ain't got to be held captive in your own house. Maybe that's just my thinking, but Lily, you can sit down somewhere. You're getting on my nerves. Nancy, she's steady jumping in and out of awareness, highness, if you will. Because one moment she's like just sitting there smiling, as high and happy as she can be. Then the next moment, what am I doing here? What's going on? I can feel something was wrong with Barry the same way I felt about Pinky. The son I had when I cheated on my husband with his daddy, gave him to my crackhead sister, and been paying her off all these years. He kind of came around. He was my nephew, never treated me like a child, but still, I felt when Pinky left this world, I feel the same way. And then she hopped back into, yeah, it's so bright and lovely in here, to, oh my goodness, something wrong with her. She was jumping too much in and out of that for me. I'm like, oh, okay, your mother intuition is telling you something was going on. I guess that don't work with grandmotherly intuition, because that would have told you not to let Ruth and the Rockadoosie come to your house, and y'all wouldn't be in this situation right now. But okay. We moving over there to Kareem house. Kareem, he over there drinking. He's smoking him some. He's getting I don't want to use the word. I don't want YouTube coming out to me. He's elevating himself. He's getting his Cheech and Chong on, if you will. Sharon come over there because she concerned, because Dale didn't informed her. Kareem, he over there acting crazy. Kareem, get out of my house, Sharon. I don't want to talk to you right now. My thing is, if you so stressed about what happened, why are you sitting in the house where it happened at? You can't go to your cousin's house to like relieve your mind. But anyways, he got to yell at Sharon to get her to leave the house. So Sharon, she's picking up her purse off the floor. Now this is when Tyler, he didn't outdid himself on the unbelievableness. Sharon picks up her purse that's right next to the couch. And for whatever reason, she goes by purse picked up. So there's no reason for you to be feeling under the couch. And she finds Barry's bloody cell phone. Dun dun dun. And I'm like, Tyler, I thought you was doing too much when Barry accidentally shot at that dude when he was in his car that was down here. Pointed his pum towards the ground. But somehow the bullet went through the car, and then somehow went through the car, and then somehow shot up, because the car down here, house up here on like a little hill. Still don't understand how the bullet did that when the pum was facing this way, but somehow the bullet did it one of these. But now Sharon, who's picked up her purse and has no reason to be filling up under the couch, finds his bloody phone. And I'm sitting there like, I know you lying. Really? Okay. Well, a little statement that I forgot to write down. Run tell that Secret Service agent Alonzo. He's been tasked with getting Hunter some more sniffer. He don't want to do that. He don't know where to go. He ain't trying to lose his job, but he's going to lose his job if he don't do that. So Alan was like, well, I have some because, my boss is his boo. He needs some. They gossiping about, Donald and Kyle and what they got going on. I was like, is Alan trying to poison Hunter? Like, the Hunter like his sniffer. Run tell that Alonzo, Secret Service agent Alonzo, don't want to go out and get it. Do you have something to give him? Like, ooh, here's something for you. Just give this to him. So you can take this man out because you still blame him for the unalivation of, unaliving, the unaliving of, Ellie. I need to stop trying to make up words and put them together because my brain was like, abort mission. But yeah. So y'all, that was the chat.